Hello, Internet world. It's Lisa with your Monday Positive and Productive. Today, per the usual, I'm going to start with a story that sounds like it has nothing to do with anything, but is directly related. Let's say in July, it's almost September, so that was 2 months ago. A friend of mine gave me a beautiful calendar. It was put out by the Equal Justice Initiative. So not only do the proceeds from the calendar go to a great cause, every single day has a fact about the need for equality in our nation. So it goes through the history, has dates, names, facts. I just love it. On the other hand, I have this other calendar that I bought because it has beautiful scenic pictures for places I want to go and have already been. Like for August right now, I'm going to be so sad to flip it because it's a picture from Moab and one of the national parks there that I've been to. So I love looking at it. And I was like, oh man, I love both of these calendars, but there's really no need for 2 physical calendars plus a digital calendar. But what I did was I put one on July and one on August because oftentimes I have to go back and find dates. I'm flipping through calendars to figure that out. So it's actually been really nice to have 2 physical calendars and have 2 months represented. So that's a new learning for me. Add into that a system that I had in place before, and it's a nice visual. So let me get to specific strategies. Any immediate pressing things I need to remember go in my phone, because regardless of how many times I sit at my desk and I have something written on a calendar in front of me, I will forget. So I like putting things in my phone so they beep, give me reminders, they flash across the screen. But I really need it in both places because it's not foolproof. Sometimes I miss those reminders or my brain just blanks them out like a child blanks out the word no. But the physical calendar is nice because when I'm planning a week, it's really hard for me to scroll on my phone screen or even on my computer because it minimizes it. So I like having the written calendar so I can kind of see across a week or a month. But sometimes I might get something on my radar that doesn't come for a while. So let me give you some examples. In July, I was asked to help with a training in September. Well, that's not even on my radar, right? I might be walking down a card aisle and find a card that's just perfect for a friend or family member, but their birthday could be months away. I might find a gift that's perfect for somebody I know, but I don't have a reason to give it to them yet. Introducing the long calendar system. So what I do is I have 12 file folders, one for every month. And say I found a birthday card that would be perfect for my mom. I would put it in the month of her calendar, or the folder of the month of her birthday. Or let's see, if we go to September, which I haven't done yet, we might have some slips of paper. So what I do is I write down a reminder that I'm going to need to know in that month, and I just put it in that month and I forget about it. I even keep my Christmas cards in there so that I don't have to go looking for them. If I buy a gift, let me put these back. If I buy a gift that obviously won't fit in a file folder, I'll write down the name of the gift and where I put it in the month of that person's birthday or that I want to give the gift to them. And that just takes the burden of remembering off, which is, for me, one of the best ways to stay positive and productive. Instead of my mind continually being activated for memories, I have a safe place to put them. So what do I mean by that? That's the whole scenario when you, say you're driving. For me, I go to Hornell to shop at the Wegmans. I'm driving to Wegmans and Lowe's is across the street. And every time I see Lowe's, I'm like, oh my gosh, I keep forgetting I have to buy salt for my water treatment system. And then I have that wave of like annoyance with myself for not having time to do it, guilt over not remembering and planning better, et cetera, et cetera. Or it could be you flip the calendar to the month of your best friend's birthday and you're like, oh, I didn't get her a card. I didn't get her a present. Like, oh, I'm the worst friend. Or I don't know. I don't know. I'm blanking on this Monday, but there's a lot of triggers a memory or a thing that you forgot to do. Rather than constantly being bombarded by those, I like to have really clear systems in place to offload everything that I'm gonna probably forget anyways. That way my brain's free to come up with new ideas, to be really present in the moment, and I don't have to constantly get those things coming in at me randomly. I have a system, so when I want to engage with it, I do. So to go back to calendaring, September is coming up this week. Later today, I'm going to take the September folder, I'm going to open it, and I'm going to write everything down on my calendars, both digital and in print, so that I get a wide picture of what that whole month looks like. And it's really easy, low tech, low energy. I don't know why, but the act of putting it into my phone seems so much more difficult than just scribbling on a scrap of paper and throwing it in the appropriate folder. And it's kind of cathartic, like, oh, geez, I don't have to deal with this now. I'll get to it later. But there's a promise that there is a later, and that you won't forget about it. Then you have the choice when you get to that month in that folder, whether you want to put it off another month or anything else. This could pair up really nicely with any of the other strategies we talked about, like having a someday maybe folder of things you'd really like to do, but they have no deadlines and you don't have to do them. You could say, wow, I really want to do this, but I haven't made time for it. So you could, split it into every 4 months, put a reminder. Hey, what do you think about this? Have you been working on this? You could put goals in there, affirmations for yourself. They'd be beautiful to find. I mean, you can just roll in all kinds of things. So that's my nerdy file calendar tip for this Monday. I hope you find it valuable. And looks like Kathy thinks it's a great idea. Let me know how it works for you. Or even better, if you have an upgrade, a way to make this system more efficient or user-friendly, or maybe a digital version of it, I would love to hear that. So don't forget to comment with suggestions for me that I can go ahead and share with the rest of the crew in a future StreamYard or live video. That being said, it is Monday, my favorite day of the week. I have a bunch of stuff that I get to do. It's a privilege to do them. And I'm going to finish drinking my coffee and get to it. I will see you Wednesday if you want to join me for Get Recovery Fit, where I'll do a workout from home. Or you could always see the rest of the recovery crew by attending one of our in-person events. We have something every day of the week, and the new September calendar just came out, so definitely check that out. And last but not least, September is Recovery Month. So we have our virtual 5K and lots of other community events we'll be networking and posting on our pages. So watch out for those. And if you haven't had a chance to join our 5K, it's virtual this year. So you could go for your morning walk Saturday and Sunday, the weekend of, and probably get in those 3.1 miles and enjoy the scenery and know that you're supporting a wonderful cause. If you don't want to donate, you could always share the word so that other people in your life can. You could sponsor a runner. So maybe you don't want to run or walk, but you'd love to give that opportunity to someone else. That's an option. And we also have signs. So there's two kinds. There's one in memory of someone we've lost to the battle. And there's the option of honoring somebody who's putting in the work and really being a recovery warrior in your life and in the community. So all those things and more details to come. Enjoy your week, friends.